Hey friends, hey, this is my interpretation on transits and how the transits work, how they affect us collectively as well as individually. I don't know about anybody else, whether you are a student of astrology or whether you're a vet, a pro, you've been in the game for a while, you're a teacher of astrology, or anything in between. I get a lot of people that I deal with in consultations and just general that don't even know what transits are, or they have little to no knowledge of what transits are. So, first and foremost, transits are the planets that are constantly moving and that are constantly changing. So, an example of a transit would be the sun is currently in Virgo, and then next month the sun is going to be going into Libra, so on and so forth. Another common transit that we might know about is Mercury retrograde. Another one would be your Saturn return. Those are some examples of transits. There are so many other transits, but those are just a few examples of transits. Another important thing you need to know about transits and how they affect you personally, you need to know your individual natal chart. So you need to have a understanding, a foundation and an understanding of your natal chart and what's going on in your natal chart. So when those transits happen, you will know how to you will know what to expect in certain areas of your life when certain transits happen. The way that I like to explain to people how transits work, look at transits like a weather forecast. You know how you turn on the weather channel or your local news channel, and the meteorologist comes on and they show you the map. They might show you the map of the United States, or they might show you the map of your local area, and they'll say today, or not today, well, today, depending on when you watch the news. If you like to plan ahead like me, you watch the news for the week so you can know how to move around. But you might turn on the news that morning and a meteorologist come on and say there's going to be a 50% chance of rain, or there's going to be a 80% chance of rain, or we got a tropical storm coming through and it's going to be 100% chance of rain with winds and this and that. So you know how to prepare for the day. Or you know you got an event coming up this weekend and you paid your money for this, and it's outside, or it don't even have to be outside, don't matter. You probably the type of person that don't like to drive in rain, and so you need to watch the news so you can see how this weather gonna be. Is it gonna be raining? Is it gonna be raining only on my side of town? Is it gonna be raining on that side of town? You know how you want to see a friend or a mama or daddy, and you call them up and you like, I'm not coming to see you today because it's raining cats and dogs out here, and your mama like, girl, you tripping, it's sunny outside, I mean, whatever. But you have a decision to make. Do I ride the rain out, or do I just drive through that rain and then go to my mama's side of town where it's sunny at? So that's an example of what transits are. They are like a forecast of what the energy is going to be bringing in into us collectively and individually. So, an example of how a transit can affect you personally. Let's just say you somebody of childbearing age. Well, let's just say you somebody of childbearing age, and you know you've been hunching, and you know you ain't ready to be a parent. You and your little boo thing, y'all got plans to be together. Y'all love each other real bad. Y'all got a future, but you know right now y'all ain't trying to have no babies, and y'all got all these goals and things y'all trying to knock out before the babies come. So you know, I'm gonna say, as a woman, you know you ain't ready to be a mother for whatever reason, and you look at your chart and you know you got a nice little cute Jupiter transit coming to your fifth house or your eighth house, because the eighth house is the house of our pregnancy. What you gonna do? You know you hunching. You know you ain't ready to be no mother, so you go to your boo thing, you be like, look, I know we ain't been using protection in the past, but maybe we need to use protection for a little while, because right now I'm not ready to be a mother because we said we was gonna do XYZ before we have kids. Or you need to go get extra stuff done, take some birth control or something until you're ready. That's a simple way to understand when a transit like that come in, how to work their energy. I know for me personally, I, in hindsight, I got pregnant with both of my kids during the Jupiter transit. My first son, not my first son, my only son, my first child. I got pregnant with my son during a Jupiter transit. Transit in Jupiter was over my eighth house, and that fell on my Mars, and that's how I got pregnant with my. Well, that's not how I got pregnant. We all know how I got pregnant. I play too much. I play too much. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. The energy for me to get pregnant was there. And I didn't work against it. Yeah. So I got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I got pregnant with my son. But when I got pregnant with my daughter, I had a nice little cute trine to Jupiter, to my natal Jupiter. And so that's how I got pregnant with my daughter. Another example of another example of how transits can affect us in our everyday life. I'll use me again for example. Y'all know Big Sis love to use herself as an example. I currently have transiting Saturn over my sixth house. I'm a Scorpio rising, so that means that transiting Saturn would be right over my sixth house. Shout out to all the Scorpio risings out there. If you're a Scorpio rising, how is this Saturn transit affecting you in your everyday life? Because that's what the sixth house is. The sixth house is our how we do things on a daily, health and wellness. Um, so the way that the Saturn transit is affecting me is it kickstarted my menopause. Now, of course, everybody that is a Scorpio rising isn't going to be going through menopause. Obviously, you got to be a certain age to be going through menopause. But for me, it kickstarted my menopause. And with me going through menopause and with my menopause starting, it triggered a lot of new issues that I've never had, which makes it harder for me to do a lot of things that I normally do on a daily, which is so sixth house, which is so Saturn in Aries. Aries being something new, and Aries being the start of something new, and is conjoined to my natal Jupiter in Aries and Chiron. And with Chiron being a wounded healer, me going through menopause and having that wounded healer of Chiron in Jupiter in my sixth house is triggering a lot of health issues for me. So for me, the way that I'm working with that energy, I'm going to go see my practitioner this week so that I can get some extra help and assistance with navigating through menopause. And also, Saturn represents aging. So me going through menopause is all a part of me aging. It's all a part. It's a normal process. It's a normal cycle that women my age go through. So it's not that I'm complaining or anything. I am embracing it. However, it's just a lot harder for me to navigate through it because I have a lot of things that's happening to my body that I don't fully understand and I don't know how to navigate. So I'm going to the doctor. I've been talking to other women that's going through what I'm going through or that have been through what I've been through. And they're helping me as well, which is also falling in my Jupiter trine. So even though the energy of Saturn is making menopause difficult for me, it's also because it's falling in that Jupiter trine that I'm having, that the transiting Jupiter trine that I'm having, it's helping it and it's softening it up. And again, the only reason why I know that and I'm consciously aware of it is because I understand my natal chart and I understand how my personal chart works. So I hope that those examples help somebody to understand how transits work and how they affect us and how they might affect you. So if you're having a difficult transit, I've had some great things happen from my transits too. I have a nice, beautiful, cute little Jupiter trine to my sun. I mean, Jupiter conjoined to my sun, trying in my natal Jupiter. And baby, let me tell you, it's been slapping. Okay, the blessings have been coming in. You heard me? So it's some difficult things coming in. It's some positive things coming in. But overall, I embrace it and I'm learning to work with it. And that's the important thing. Learning how to work with the energy. That's really all it is. All right. So anyway, hope this helped and happy healing, friends.